Kriya, you call. The wizard has just tucked her familiar away in her knapsack. She looks up at you. As you recall from my story, I have made a few extra enemies last night. I think our disguise would be wise. She shakes her head. You have no time to go shopping. Most of the garment shops are closed at this hour anyway. No, I do not mean a mundane disguise. I propose to weave an illusion over the two of us, you say. She pauses and nods. That might be wise, as long as you have enough potions to last her. She twists her lips at what you take as one of her many expressions for suspicion. You lift your chin. Yes, I have a great deal of stamina in reserve, you announce. It's supposed to be funny, but at this point I'm so drained from that rant. I'm not even going to acknowledge that is funny, because I didn't sense a lot of stamina reserve a few moments ago, she says quietly. Agra startles you with a loud laugh. Kriya motions at you impatiently. By all means, show me your magic. She clenches her jaw. She shifts her weight to one leg. Yeah, great. You know what, fuck this. Like, they are attacking the main character in every way possible, and the main character is in such a suck ass situation. Like, honestly, like, I've seen shows, all right, I've seen shows where the main character is captured and tortured, right? Ray Zero is just the main character has no superpowers, and he's just getting fucked over and over and over, and he still comes out of that whole dilemma not through plot armor, because he is willing to do it, and he uses his ability to die again and again to somehow make it out of those situations by thinking logically. And our character in this situation is just fucked, beyond fucked, in every fucked way he could be fucked. I mean, I'm going to fuck everyone over at the last instance. Doesn't matter who they are and what they did. By the end of this, I am going, like, if our sister dies, fucking hell. I'm going to fucking destroy the shit if needs be. You know what's funny? That manipulation doesn't piss me off as much. Like, if someone was holding our sister hostage, like the House Ruler here, and I was talking like, do this or we will do this, it doesn't piss me off that much. Like, so far, despite the fact knowing that House Ruler here is kind of our enemy, I really don't care about them all that much. It's just that Kriya's mental manipulation. If it was on Bone Bra, if we were playing as Bone Bra, it wouldn't piss me off that much. But because we are playing with such a naive character, that it just rubs me the absolute wrong way. That's why I'm continuously going on a rant with this. I'm really mustering everything I have just to press continue and play on. This is ridiculous. Agra, it's time for an illusion. What the fuck? I can't even read. Agra, it is time for an illusion, you say. I think we can do better, she says. I shall give you both real transformation. No, you say. First I became a woman, then you turned me into a batless eye. Very disconcerting. The best disguise is a real disguise, says Agra. Servants of Aletheia and Thog will see through an illusion. You suspect Agra is lying, or at least exaggerating the risk. However, you can tell that she is set on this. A few options come to mind. It would be nice to fly, but you do not want to be a bat again. Perhaps you and Agra could transform into a pair of eagles, or maybe it would be wiser to try to blend into the population of the city. Nobles come to mind, but you have always liked the idea of being a noble. You're not sure which ones. Maybe Agra remembers some when you were briefly in the inner ring. If you're stabbing a foot in impatience, you transform into. I think eagles would be better, because if it's an eagle, we can probably the archer will probably try to shoot us down, but an eagle usually flies about like kilometers above the ground, and I think it's more than that actually, and they have really good vision. They could probably see the arrow coming, and we could probably dodge that. And if it's, I don't know why would they be shooting at us, but considering this fucking game, I'm really, they're probably going to be shooting at us. Come on, this is how this game goes always. But we'll see. As for nobles, we don't have the background just like the priestess of Thogs have. They do extensive research into people, but we did not. So it is what it is. Let's go with eagles. I think we would gain the most advantage with the power of flight. Not only will it help us find our quarry swiftly, it will allow us to enter from one ring to the next without resistance. You say to Kriya, prepare yourself. This will take some time. This will take some getting used to. You crack your knuckles. Kriya gives you a condescending smile. An illusion will not give you the power of flight or any other ability you do not naturally possess. Well, I have changed my mind about the illusion, you say, trying to match a superior tone. It's called transmorgification, says Egra. I've chosen a real disguise, a transmorgification, as you say, eagles. Kriya squints her eyes at you. That is an advanced spell. It is beyond your potions. Let us see then. You pop off your chest and raise your finger to the sea. Why? This is cringe. Wait, says Kriya. Now I'm not saying you can do this, but if you could, it would be unwise to choose eagles or any other flying creature to reach the castle. Keeping your chest puffed up, you extend a finger towards her. I shall pause to hear your counsel before summoning my massive power. Why not noble eagles? She shakes her head. I do not know the exact threat. It is whispered that the Great Calag, the Duke's Grand Wizard, has taken precautions against such simple-minded infiltrations, deadly magical wards. You're telling me that Kalak is using magic to strike down all that flies into the middle ring, and are dead birds raining down upon the well-to-dos while falling leaves? Like falling leaves? You say with a smirk. Clever wards detect magic and leave harmless animals alone, says Kriya, rolling her eyes. Nevertheless, all powerful wards are dangerous. It is said that the wall gates have the least protective enchantments, because otherwise too many would perish accidentally. The gates mostly rely on conventional security. Conventional security, you mean guards? She nods. And sometimes dogs for keen sense of smell. Sometimes unseen beasts. You shrug. Then we shall be nobles. That will give us full access to the city. See? This was not even choice. This was not even a choice. See? The fucking linear pathing. What was the point? To get one morale? We did all that to get one morale. Is that it? And why is our guy so chipper? Why is our guy so chipper? He just got fucked over. Why is he so chipper? Like, if he has to go along with it, why are you so fucking chipper? I don't get it. Like, I legitimately don't get it. And the game is again forcing us into a fucking linear pathway. How many times do I have to say this? Stop going for a linear path. At least have two paths. Like, I'm not telling you to be fucking, what is that game? Detroit Become Human and have 17 pathways forward. At least have a fucking one or two more than one path at least. I mean, it could end up with the same result, but at least we could go for two different directions. And how would it detect magic? Do the elder gods use magic even? Are the spells magic or not? Because Great Kalak is a wizard. He's not a fucking priest. He should not be able to tell the difference. He should be able to tell magic spells, but what Egra uses not magic spells. Those are favors from elder gods. Like, it's priest stuff. Like, if Kalak was a high priest, I can understand him detecting us, but like, how is the Great Kalak detecting priest stuff? This makes no sense. Well, if you can truly cast a polymorph, then I suggest you turn us into a pair of dark elves, says Egra. Oh, she wants this. I can see it in her eyes, says Egra. Dark elves, you say. I've heard tale that those are wicked creatures. How are we to pass through the city as villains? Exactly, says Kriya. They're outsiders. Few know how they behave. Therefore, no one will question how we behave. At the time, they are feared and respected as spellcasters. At the same time, they're feared and respected as spellcasters. No, I don't even know how they look. No, this is obviously a fantasy of yours. Yes, but only if you kiss me. I am not even touching that. Yes, but you won't like the price. Fuck that. No, I don't even know how they look. Yeah, I don't know how they look. Yeah, I don't know how dark elves look. How am I supposed to just take a normal elf, make it dark? No, I do not even know what dark elves look like, you say. Kriya folds her arms. Well, you are the all-power transmuter, she says sarcastically. I could try to describe them. My father certainly knows dark elves. I can give this to you, says Egra. I can tell you want this too. Maybe I should make you both grovel, you says to Egra. What the fuck? What is happening? Very well, you say slowly. I will grant your request if you pause. If, Kriya says, her eyes desperate. If you put your lips... if you put my lips to my behind, you turn and pull down your trousers. Okay, that's funny. Ridiculous. Cover yourself. Ridiculous? You sought to humiliate me with your enchantment, you say. Now we even the score. This is entirely improper. Egra laughs in your mind. Go ahead, you've already seen my buttocks. It would be a familiar friend to you, you say. Do not be a child. Does it not have a pleasing shape? I assure you it is smooth and warm. You can say, if you can kiss a rat, you can kiss a bottom. You suddenly feel a wetness press against your bare buttocks. You spin around as Kriya lurches back from you. A huge smile spreads over your face. How was it? She sticks her nose in the air. I shall not pleasure you with an answer. What the fuck? Wait, you say, pointing towards her hidden hand behind her back. Did you lick your finger and touch my bottom? Did you really kiss it? The fuck? You got what you wanted. Kriya eyes reveal nothing. You have wasted enough time with your pettiness. What is this? This is cringe. I don't like this. Igra, did she kiss it or not? I did not feel it as I would expect. Sensation was too hard, you say as you're in your mind. Trapped inside you, I see as you see, but I feel a faint warmth from my father. So I prefer to believe that the witch did the deed, says Igra. Her tone changes to glee. Tell her how long it has been since you last washed. Oh, that's funny. Favor decreases. Oh, because I thought, fuck, I was like, what the fuck? Just because I rolled her that I did not watch, favor decreases 4. Now that's the spell that Egra is casting. Egra, let's get on with this. Turn us into dark elves, you say. But keep me as a man, you hastily add. There's a strong ringing in your ears, followed by nausea. Everything goes black. When your vision returns, everything in the room is bright and almost too bright. Before you stands a beautiful woman with blue-white skin. Wait, it's a dark elf. Why does she have a blue-white skin? Shouldn't it be dark skin? And a silver hair. It must be Kriya, though she looks nothing like her. She's blinking and squinting from the light. Squinting as she is, you can still tell her eyes are larger than before, and they are now black like ink. Her face is more angular, more predatory. The muscles of her arms are well toned. She is wearing the same purple dress, but it no longer fits as well, thanks. In parts to her smaller elven breasts. Wait, what? She's wearing the same purple dress? Okay, so her breasts normally are bigger, but because she's an elf, her breasts are smaller. Okay. She holds her arms up to her face. She smiles, showing canine teeth. Okay, not uncanny, canine teeth. Unbelievable, she says in a strange, clear, cold voice. She runs her hands over her body. This is real. How could you do this? She opens a knapsack and pulls out Hawes. Her Egra's transformation obviously did not expand to her familiar. Hawes's fat flank ooze over her pale hand. Evidently, Hawes still recognizes her as Kriya, given the rat seems unconcerned about being held up by this strange woman. I presume dark elves were dark, you say, inspecting the skin of your forearm. They live in the dark. Sun does not touch the skin. Okay, says Kriya as she pulls a small mirror from a knapsack. She holds a mirror up, laughs a frosty, sharp laugh. You run your hands over your own body to confirm that you are indeed a man. My build is a little different than my build is a little different than my own form, you say to Egra. Do not give me more muscle. Dark elves have a compact build. Do not fret. You're plenty strong, says Egra. Now lay your hand upon your garments. Although you're suspicious, you see no use in resisting at this point. You put your hands over your trouser. Your clothing glows for a moment, then the fabric loses focus, becomes shadow, then quickly coalesces into a tight leather. Kriya looks up at you and her smile somehow manages to get even wider. Oh, now me! She rushes to you and flings her arm into the sky as though surrendering. What is this cringe? What is happening with her? Place your hands on her side, just under her ribs. She flinches. Ticklish? Your fingers rest on her for a second before the fabric glows, blurs, then swiftly comes back into focus, except now that there's much less of it. Your hand is now resting on a dark elf's bare blue pale skin. Her body is cocooned in a spider web dress, tantalizing flesh everywhere. Her breasts are barely contained by thin black straps. Without thinking, your hand slides off her side towards the exposed navel. She steps away, still smiling, now wagging a finger at you. You must hurry to find the doppelganger before it's too late. We are not friends, Kriya. I can tell you that much. If there comes an option to leave and take with us one single gold piece or save Kriya and get 200 gold, I am taking the single gold piece and I'm out of there. I can tell you that much. Fucking hell, even if it happens at fucking 24th chapter, at the last moment where we have built all trust and deed, I will do that then even. Nothing can make this better, I can tell you that much. This witch bitch, I can tell you that much. That's the name of this chapter if I can remember that.